Hello everybody, welcome to DrawingWiffWaffles. Today I am drawing an Easter themed picture for you. Basically the inspiration behind this was I wanted to say Happy Easter, so I wanted to use spring colors and, well, bright colors and maybe throw in some Easter themed something in there. So I was going on Pinterest for cute Easter outfits, and I wanted to draw something really fun, and I came across this picture of this beautiful poofy skirt that went down halfway down the shins, and it just looked gorgeous, and the girl was gorgeous, and the dress was gorgeous, and I had to draw it. So that's the skirt. I did it in a different color, but basically the idea is it's a skirt. It's got a pretty thick rim where your waist, so it's got a really thick waistline, and then it just poofs after that. It's just a poof. So that's the idea behind this. And at this point I was like, it's not Eastery enough, so I added a Easter basket, which is this one right here. If we look at it, we can see the Easter basket. If you notice something about maybe the style I'm drawing in, it is a little bit different. So good thing for noticing if you did. If you didn't, then, well, I don't know, just pay a little more attention, gosh. What? That was rude. Okay, sorry. Anyway, back on point. The style is different, so yes. Basically, the style is the most simplistic I can get without the art not making sense. So I designed this sort of style, if you will. I call it my comic book style, air quotations. So it was designed solely for the basis. Solely, is that proper? I don't know. I created it for one reason, and that reason was to make art quick without missing any of the important stuff. Okay, now that's a very, very rough description. I'll be a little bit more in depth. Basically, well, I shouldn't use basically if I'm about to get more in depth, but what it is I wanted to be able to create my stories faster, but I didn't want to make them ugly, per se. I didn't want the pictures to be ugly. I only wanted to capture what I needed, and so, I mean, it doesn't really apply so much with this drawing, because she's not really doing much. I think you can tell that, she's happy and she's got an Easter basket. That's about it. But when it comes to comics, they need to be conveying an emotion. They need to be I don't know how to say this. I need to be able to describe everything that's happening in one picture, or as few frames as possible. So with this style, I'm able to do that, and that's what I really like about it. It's very simple. If you notice, a few things don't look perfect, and that's kind of on purpose. It's basically to save time. What it is like her hands. Her hands, if I had spent a little bit more time on them, they would look a lot differently. I would usually go in and edit them things. But here, I just went with my first gut instinct of drawing a hand, so that's what we've got there. I'm adding freckles. So if you look at her hands, their hands are just weird looking blobs, but when you add it all together with the picture, it looks like hands. So it's all I really needed. I'm still conveying that it's a human being with hands. That's the gist of it. In a comic, I probably wouldn't shade, but I ended up having a lot of fun with this illustration, so that's why I started going in and adding some texture to her skirt. The skirt in the Pinterest picture was very, very satiny, and I don't know, there were all these colors in it, and it looked great. So I wanted to try and do that. So that's what I'm attempting right now. Later, I find out that colors aren't quite as vibrant as I want them, so I go in with my hue and saturation slider, and I just play around with that. That's what I'm doing right now. Look at that. I went to black and then white. And I actually really liked that gray with the spots of blue, but I went with this turquoise because it just felt Easter. It screamed Easter in my face. Here I'm going in and just changing some color of the line art so that it's a little bit more smooth where skin is, because sometimes when you have black line art on skin, it's just too contrasty. Sometimes I like that. Wasn't feeling it right now, so I put it in there. And then here is just adding a little Easter lamb butter, some random little leafy things because the basket looked too empty. Yeah, I had a lot more I wanted to say, but I'm running out of time. Ding. Okay. Now I don't know what I wanted to say because I was thinking about how much I wanted to say and that I didn't have any time. Yeah. Okay, so what I wanted to say was like no, I don't want to waste my time with that. Okay, wait. Oh, I made her hair pink. Isn't that really pretty? That was something I'd never done before, so I wanted to add some like color to her hair because I wanted some pink in the illustration and I didn't know where to put it. And I really liked the way her sweater was yellow and she had like the turquoise everywhere, so I decided to add the pink to her hair, and I'm happy that I did. Whoa, choking on myself. Just added some letters so I could say Happy Easter, and then I added a stroke to those and also a drop shadow just to make them pop a little bit more. And then I added this pink shadow behind her, but I didn't use like the shadow tool. I created it myself because I wanted it to be a little bit more blocky and I wanted to put it exactly where I wanted. And then here I realized I was going to give her earrings, so I added that. And then I just adjusted the colors of the Happy Easter so it'd be a little bit more vibrant. And this is the finished illustration. Look at that. Yay! Very simple, very quick. It does have a little bit extra stuff on there just because I was having fun. But other than that, this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a very, very happy Easter. And I'll see you guys all next week.